Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to add MX records in Cloudflare for your Google Workspace, previously G Suite, email, so by the end of this video, you'll know how to direct your domain's email to Google, avoid common pitfalls, and set your business up for seamless communication. Let's get started. First things first, log into your Cloudflare account. If you're managing more than one domain, make sure you click the one you're setting up for Google Workspace. This is important. Cloudflare organizes its tools around each domain, so you want to be absolutely sure you're in the right place before making changes. Once inside, head straight for the DNS settings. You'll find this under the DNS tab at the top of the dashboard. This is where we control how the internet finds your services. Think of it like the address book for your domain, deciding where your website and email traffic go. If you're new to DNS, don't worry. You can always come back here to adjust things if needed. Before you add any MX records, there's a crucial checkpoint. If you see any kind of warning or error about email routing on Cloudflare, pause for a second. Cloudflare has a feature called email routing, which sometimes conflicts with manual MX setups like we need for Google Workspace. To clear this up, just click on the Email tab in your dashboard, find Email Routing, and turn it off. This release of control will allow us to manually add Google's MX records without interference. Next, let's tidy up. Scroll through your DNS records and look for any existing MX records. These might be leftovers from a previous mail provider or just default records. Click the small trash icon beside each MX entry to delete it. I know deleting always feels a bit permanent, but this is a necessary step. MX records work in priority order, and having old ones left over can send emails to the wrong place, or even cause them to be lost. Now for the main event, adding Google's MX records one at a time. Click the Add Record button and choose MX as the type. For name or host, just use the @ symbol, which is DNS shorthand for your domain. Or you can even leave it blank if Cloudflare allows. Now enter the value exactly as provided by Google, starting with SMTP Google.com. Notice that little dot at the end. It's important, so include it. Set the priority to 1. This tells the internet this is your most preferred mail server. For TTL or time to live, just use 1 hour or the default, unless you have a specific reason to change it. Repeat this process for the other required records. Alt-1 SMTP Google.com. At priority 5, Alt-2 SMTP Google.com. Also at priority 5, then Alt-3 SMTP Google.com. And Alt-4 SMTP Google.com, each at priority 10. Priorities here act like a backup plan. The lower the number, the higher the priority. So mail will try the first record, and if that server is busy or unavailable, it'll use the next. Take your time on these steps. It's easy to copy-paste, but make sure there are no typos, especially those trailing dots. Each record helps keep your email resilient and reliable. Once all records are in, scroll down and hit Save and take a deep breath. Changes to DNS don't happen instantly. It can take up to 72 hours to fully update worldwide, though often it's much faster. After you've saved, head over to your Google Admin Console and look for email verification. Google will check that your new records are live before activating email for your domain. And that's it, your Google Workspace email is now connected to your domain through Cloudflare. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know any questions in the comments. I love hearing how these tutorials are helping you out. For more step-by-step guides on web tools and tech, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching and good luck setting up your email.